Well, for more on the visit of the president of Rotary International to Nigeria to celebrate International Rotary Day, we're now joined by Francesco Arezzor. He's the president of Rotary International. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you
Benvenuto.
Grazie.
I hope you're enjoying your stay so far in Nigeria. First off, you've been calling for, let's focus on, one of the major projects of Rotary International, which is eradication of polio. You're calling for 97% eradication globally. How exactly are you going about realizing this, especially considering as it affects Nigeria or Africa? It's been officially zero polio on the continent since 2020.
Yes. The eradication of polio was a campaign that Rotary International began many years ago. We began alone in 1979, but in 1985 we involved also other partners, and so was created the Global Polio Eradication Initiative with UNICEF, with WHO, with Gates Foundation, with Gavi, with other partners. And polio now that was endemic all around the world, now is endemic only in two countries in the world, only in Afghanistan and Pakistan.
Right.
Africa was declared polio-free in 2020, 5 years ago. And that was possible because we worked as a team. Rotary International, our partners, Global Polio Eradication Initiative, and the local governments that supported us in a very active way. And we are so grateful to all of them.
Now, you talked about having patience and, not being in a hurry, as well as working with the presidents, in power, because some projects expand beyond political tenure. But I would like to ask you, in a country like Nigeria, do you think that the citizens are too much in a hurry, or the political class are just too slow in implementing promises? Which is the problem?
No, in Nigeria we have a very active Rotary. We have 6 districts and a big number of clubs. Nigeria, for Rotary International, is the most important country in Africa. As membership, as fundraising, as everything. And we have also very big project here in Africa. For example, we have a project for the reduction of the number of deaths during the born of a child. And we reduced, the project was for 3 years, and we reduced the mortality of the mothers of more than 30%, and the mortality of the children of more than 40%. So it was a very relevant, very good project. And now the local administration are going forward to work with our method. And this was so important. And that project showed that we can work together. The communities were involved, and the local administration, the politics were involved also. And they worked together. Right. And it was a great success. It is a great success.
But of course, your message to Nigeria seems to be quite timely when you talk about the need for patience. You also say that there should be prioritizing of peace and unity as a pathway to overcoming insecurity and other challenges that the country faces. Do you want to stress on that a little more? Why is that important? Why is Rotary advocating on that level?
Main goal of Rotary is peace.
Right.
We work for peace. But in our vision, peace doesn't mean only absence of war. Peace means freedom, means dignity, human dignity, means to have a job, means to have a job to maintain the family. But to have a job, you have to be healthy, and you have to be also instructed, you have to be trained, you have to go to school. So to work because the children can attend a school and to obtain better schools and to work for healthy people, that is working for peace. In that way, we work for peace. Eradication of polio is a great step toward peace.
Yeah. You describe Nigerians as a people with potential, but you've been here and it's a 5-day visit. What has surprised you the most about Nigeria? Because this is your first time in Nigeria. What has surprised you the most?
It is my first time in Nigeria, and I have to say that usually my visits in the country are 2 or 3 days. I remained 6 days in Nigeria, and it is too short. It is impossible to visit Nigeria in 6 days. Yeah. I said yesterday that arriving in Nigeria is an experience. That is very difficult to explain or to describe.
But hope is a pleasant
You have to
experience.
feel it.
Yeah, you have to feel.
Is it a good one? Is it a good feeling?
It's a wonderful feeling.
Great,
It's
great.
a wonderful feeling. It is an explosion of dance, of music, of drums, of colors.
Great.
It is wonderful.
Very quickly, before we let you go, we're being played out. What are the challenges in this fight against polio that you have discovered? And how do you think they can be overcome, really, sustainably?
Yes, of course, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, when the USA decided to go on the moon, he said, we don't go on the moon because it is easy, but despite it is difficult.
Right.
And we decided to eradicate polio not because it is easy, but despite it is so difficult.
Thank you very much.
And we have problems, of course. The problem is very often is the misinformation, the information. People in the very remote villages, in the remote part of the states,
Yes.
here in the north, for example, or in Pakistan, they don't have a newspaper or television. They have a phone, an iPhone probably, and they read what is on the web. And on the web you find not a good information.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So it has to be people felt grassroots response. Thank you so
And
much.
right information, too.
Thank you very much.